tonight's guest. What's up, Chuck? Tonight's guest. So lit. Little easy, easy. I'm going easy. Hey, y'all. But yeah, tonight's guest is so lit. Straight from Georgia. I always thought she was so dope when a young female artist in the game, really changing things, especially as far as like body positivity and just being 100. You know, I like those kind of girls. Hey. Hey, Major. I love you, Major. Everybody checking in. Don't forget to check me out. She sent a request.
Hi.
Hello, beautiful.
I'm doing
amazing.
good.
How are you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are indeed. Big shouts out to Ron Stewart for making this happen. I've been trying to get this interview with you. I know he like, Frankie, getting on my nerves, but I don't care. I wanted to do an interview with you. I've been doing radio. Last year made 15 years for me in Chicago, and I wanted to interview you like so bad in my 15th year. I don't know what it was. I wanted to interview you. I think you are such an amazing young talent. And not to mention, I used to be a fan of your mom's back in the day.
Girl, bye.
But yeah, so look, low key, little high key, but low key. But yeah, no. So I wanted to interview you. I think you are so amazing, such an amazing young artist. I think you're a triple threat, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it all. You produce, you sing, you rap. Like I've been following you for a long time. Me and my girls used to turn up. What was our thing for our trip to Puerto Rico? It was Throw Baby, but it was also Pretty Girl Remix. Pretty Girl Remix, baby. Yes, baby. So I've been a fan. Yeah, and I watched you since, you came on the scene 2015. And I think like a lot of people, when I posted you, a lot of people in the comments always say, man, she's so dope. She's so underrated. She's so underrated. I feel like she doesn't get what she deserves. She's so dope. She's like really one of the female artists out here that can really sing, really rap, really talented, and you can tell puts a lot into her craft. I feel like you should be a household name by now, in my opinion. I mean, do you feel like you are where you should be right now? Or do you feel like you should be somewhere else?
One thing that I'm very strong on is believing in my journey. And so I think everywhere I am is exactly where I need to be at that moment. I'm not rushing my journey because one thing about it, I'm here for a good time, but also a long time. And I'm not in a rush to get to the top because I don't want to be in a rush to drop down from the top. So I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm super grateful for everybody to me, and I don't like to call myself underrated. Just not everybody in the world knows yet. But the thing about yet is that it's yet to come.
But I think now more than ever they do, and I think they're really beginning to see a lot more of you. I saw you on Jimmy Kimmel kill it with Babyface. I mean, who gets the opportunity to get on stage with Babyface and then kill it? You know what I mean? You have a feature on Babyface's song. You were touring with Charlie XCX. Like, you've been doing a lot. You was just at the Soul Train Awards. And, Yeah, you are right where you're supposed to be. Divine order is everything. Yes.
A cat.
Pets.
Me too.
Too.
Yeah.
You do? But I do, and they are like my children. Did you hear them just meowing? Like they wait till you start doing stuff like this to like act up. You know how it is. But no, I think we got so much to see. Like you're about to drop a project this year, right? Is what I'm hearing because I couldn't get enough of Manny Petty.
Yes.
So
working on an album that will be dropping this year that I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's in the works. We really just started working on it, so it's coming sometime this year.
Okay. And if you could see yourself probably in another 3 to 4 years, where would you see yourself in the music game?
In music, I would see myself in 3 to 4 years as, one of the largest names in music.
Yes.
Yeah, but also,
Girl,
expanding from not only music to, other industries such as like acting, fashion, beauty. Yeah, I see a lot for myself in 3 to 4 years. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited.
And that was my question. That was actually my next question about you acting. I could definitely see you. I could definitely see you on the big screen doing some acting. I know you got a song that was picked up for actually an episode of Euphoria, but I could actually see you on Euphoria. If you could pick up a role in something that was actually right now in production that was being filmed or that's, on TV that we watching, what would it be?
There are so
what
many. There are so many. I think I would love to be on Abbott Elementary in somebody's cousin. I could be Janine's cousin or something. I would love to be on Rap Shit, Issa Rae's new show. Euphoria.
I love it. I can't wait for it to come back on.
Euphoria could be cool. I just don't know how I feel about playing a high schooler at my big age. So maybe I'm somebody big sister or something. And
you're very young though.
I am.
You do know that, right?
I don't know. It's a.
You look very youthful, and I think because of the fact that you have such a youthful personality, you know what I mean. That you could do it, girl. You could pull it off. Trust. You ain't hear about the 25-year-old that really was in high school and pulled it off? Girl, yes. A whole grown ass lady. She was Asian. Little Asian lady was passing. I'm going to slide in your DMs and send you the link. You're going to holler when you read it. I promise you. Wow. I did the story on my show. Yeah.
Well.
25. And was in high school.
I hope she was getting her education.
Way to stay positive, say. Way to stay positive. All right, so I think we all got an opportunity to see some of you during Love and Hip Hop when you were on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. If you had an opportunity, would you do it again?
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I wouldn't do it again.
Atlanta, not Hollywood.
And I learned a lot. But I don't think I would do it again. It was that at the time made a lot of sense for me. But moving forward, I don't think it makes that much sense for me. I got asked to do the family reunion, and it was just kind of like I don't really feel like I even fit into this. I didn't get to interact with a lot of the cast members during my season because we were filming during COVID, so there were just a lot of COVID restrictions that we had, and so I didn't even fully get immersed into the Love and Hip Hop universe, so to speak. So I don't know. I don't think I would do it again, but I would love to do reality TV again, but just maybe not that.
Would you do like a show based off of you?
That. I think
that would be dope. to be able to see. Yeah, I think it would be dope. The one thing I want to talk about that I really love about you, that I think is so amazing, is how you promote body positivity. How you are just okay with just being you, um, fully natural in all your beauty, and I love it. What is the message that you are sending to the young ladies? And I love it. What's the message that you're sending, or what is it that you just, what makes you feel comfortable that you're not following the trend of going to get an ass and some titties and some
Yeah, I mean,
lipo and
I think my big thing is it's not necessarily body positivity, it's body acceptance. Because you don't have to be happy about what you body. You don't have to look at my body and be like, yes, girl, you eating. But what you have to do is accept that this is my body, just like I have to accept yours. And so, really for me, the biggest message that I want to send is for people to accept their own bodies and to love themselves, you know? Um, so not feeling like you have to go and get the BBL, not feeling like you have to go get, something done to your face. Loving exactly who you are, because you were created exactly how you're supposed to be. And I think, it's I don't bash or talk down on women or men or people that go and get surgeries, because whatever you want to do with your own body is your own business. But I do think that it's just caused a lot of young people, especially, to just feel really insecure in their own bodies, because on Instagram and we see all of these um, unnaturally wasn't naturally made. We see all these bodies that look so perfect, and it's like, why do I look like that? And then you feel like, well, what can I do to look like that? And then you just follow the same path, and people continue to. It's just a domino effect. So I want to be one of the people that starts the domino effect in the other direction, and telling a young girl that your body looks great the way that it is, your face is gorgeous the way that it is, and you don't have to change about yourself to be loved.
And with songs like Yes Queen,
Thank
which
you.
is like my anthem, oh man, you have no idea. That song resonates, and it's not just for young girls. I think it's for all ladies who just don't be feeling that great some days, don't be feeling like getting up them days, but they still gotta press on and move forward. You know what I mean? With songs like that, rarely do we have a lot of songs like that these days. A lot of people say it's not that much of a balance. Why do you think that is? And do you think that we need more balance, or is it just okay
I
the way it
do
is?
think that we need more balance. I think that everything is beautiful. All creativity. I don't bash any type of creativity that is being put out, but I do think that I would love to see more positivity and just uplifting and empowering music out there, especially for Black women. And I can only really say that to myself. I have to be the change that I want to see. I can't tell everybody else, y'all need to be making this type of music. I'm just, that's what I want to hear. So yeah, I really enjoy Yes Queen. I really appreciate that you really like that song, because
I do.
yeah, it's
I
one of my
love that song, girl. You have no idea. Somebody in the comments just said,
songs.
Baby Tate's music saved my life. And like, that
Yeah,
goes hard, girl. Like,
yeah,
that's
it,
big,
it
you
is. And
know,
I do get,
huge.
some comments and DMs like that, and it's always so beautiful to just know the impact that music has on people's lives. And I think artists take that for granted, and think this is just like something fun. It's like, no, you're really impacting people's entire lives, entire beings, their hearts, how they feel about themselves, how they feel about other people, how they view the world. And so it's a huge responsibility, and I'm just grateful that people, put their trust in me to make them feel good about themselves a little bit. Thank you.
So mature. You are. To be your age, what are you like? 26, right?
May 13th.
Your birthday.
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. Okay. Taurus are really cool, laid back. My
What's
favorite
your
cousin, like my
sign?
best friend, is a Taurus. and we are
Oh, okay,
partners. I'm
that
a
makes
Libra.
sense. Yeah, Taurus and Libra. Yeah.
Yeah. Taurus,
Mm,
Libras, Geminis, all of that. Yeah. You are very chill, very, and you know what? I think because people
yeah.
see you when you perform, like, baby, you perform. You understand me? The videos I live. I can't wait for a visual to come out because I know it's gonna be busting. I know it's gonna be color and
Yeah.
movement, and I know you're gonna give me a show. You know what I'm saying? I know you're gonna give me a visual. You know what I mean? Yes, every time. So, you know,
Period.
period. You know what I mean? I look forward to that. But yeah, another question I want to ask you. You being a chocolate girl, and I know you've heard it, and like I said, I've been in the industry for 15 years. This year makes 16. I remember I was having a conversation a long time ago with Seven Streeter, and she was talking about being a chocolate girl in the industry and how she feels like, yes, chocolate girls are not treated how they should be treated or given the attention that they should be given in the industry. That was
Yeah.
quite some time ago. I would say maybe was like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. We maybe around there. We had that conversation. Do you still feel
Yeah.
like that's true today?
Colorism runs rampant in all industries, not just music, but you know, color, unfortunately, something that I think we, I don't really know how the black, but it's something that we definitely are dealing with still. But I do believe that with just more representation out there of success from brown and dark skinned women, um, can just start to change the scene a little bit, and not even necessarily from a place where it's like we're removing the representation that we have now, we're replacing it, but we're just integrating everything together, and we can just all like stand together, kumbaya, we love each other, black people, woo. Yes.
Period. Okay, got you. Got you. Okay. So with the music, um, and then I know your time is limited, so I'm not gonna keep you. I got a couple of more questions and I'm gonna let you go. But with the music, I was just reading about how you got like a serious process. You know what I mean? You don't just throw something
Yeah.
together. You write everything and you
Yeah.
produce a lot. Girl, like what? And so what is your process like? I was reading something like it's so intricate. Like you take a while to like you don't just put a project together. You'll start a project and it'll be a
Yeah,
couple years in the making.
I think just being a creative, ideas spark at any time. There are times where I might be outside and I have an idea for a song and I have to like write it down in my notes. Or there have even been times where when I was younger and sometimes I'll be out at parties, I would have an idea for a melody, but like I can't record it on my voice notes. So I would like write down the solfege, the notes of like what that's supposed to sound like. So when I get back home, I can do it. And so creativity just like sparks from anywhere for me. And when I sit down and actually, attack it, it's always different. Sometimes it is something that's super easy and quick, and sometimes it's something that really takes more of my attention and more of my time to just really like sit with a little bit and come back to it. Because sometimes there are always lines. It's so funny. Like there are lines sometimes where I'll put something out and then afterwards I'm like, damn, I wish I would have said this instead of that. Like
Mm-hmm,
say this instead of
mm-hmm.
that. So sometimes it's best to take your time with it a little bit, sit on it, let it breathe, and then come back to it.
Okay. What is the one thing, like the biggest misconception? What's the one thing that you've heard about you and you've been like, what? Y'all know I ain't like that, or I didn't do that, or man, I would never do that, or that
I
ain't
don't
me.
know. if I even have any. I think one thing that I see on Twitter often is that people be thinking that I'm white before they like go to my social. Funny to me because I say the N-word a lot, so I'm just like, why did you? But yeah, I think that's really the biggest thing that I've ever heard about myself from someone that didn't know me. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know Baby Tate was black, and it's like, what? How? That's crazy. But yeah, I don't hear
Right.
that much about me. Luckily, either people aren't talking bad about me or it just don't get back to me. So
Nah, you super non-problematic. I never, and that was the question I was gonna ask. Like, how do you manage to stay like off the radar and like not? I never hear you in none of the Ray Ray. I never go online and see you on Hollywood Unlocked, to see you on the Shade Room for nothing negative. If anything, they always post you doing a dope ass freestyle or killing a performance or something that you got on. It's never
yeah,
no shade, never nothing catty.
I
What's the
have
secret?
never really been a catty girl in the first place, but it did take a lot of growth because there were times I cannot sit here and lie with you on this lie. There have been times where, you know, I was a little problematic and, you know, I had to grow and learn from it. And yeah, and now I think I'm just a
Yeah.
bit more mature to the point where like I don't even it's just not in me anymore to like even do those types of things. So the only thing that you will see from me is music because that's all that I'm giving you. Yeah, so that's pretty much why you don't see it. I stopped.
So with all these fashions and all these looks that you give us, honey, will we be seeing a hairline, a fashion line? Will we be coming out with something like this mullet is giving?
You
Ugh,
know, I would love to get into
sickening.
fashion and beauty. I think my main focus right now is still music, but I definitely want to get into fashion, beauty, hair, makeup, nails, especially. You know, I'm super, yeah. Eventually, we're getting there, but right now, it's all about the
Yes, yes, yes. And you got your top 5 dead or alive.
top five,
Run
dead
it.
or
Let's go. Who you
alive.
got?
We just need any artist, just artists. Okay.
Any. It can be in any order. I just want to know
Okay, in
your
no
top
particular
5 dead or
order.
alive.
Uh, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, Aaliyah, and myself.
I like that. Yes, as you should. You know what? That is the first time
What, put themselves?
anybody has ever done that. Promise you. I swear to God. I have interviewed Kendrick Lamar. I've interviewed Kanye West. No
I
one
mean, I
has
really like
ever
my music,
said that.
so
That's dope.
yeah.
But no, people usually name other people and they never name themselves. It's pretty dope. Another good question for you. You got an opportunity to sit down at a table and have lunch with God. You get to ask him one question. What question do you ask him or her?
What question would I ask God? You know, they say don't question God, because God got, you know. So
No, but he's giving you an opportunity to let you
um,
get one in.
why did you bless me with this talent? I don't know. I don't really know what I would ask God. Yeah, because I'm pretty grateful for all the things that God does and that God has, that God will do. So I don't have no questions, no comments, no concerns, no complaints. Yes.
Mic drop. Mic drop. I appreciate this time that you have given me. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank
Yes,
you,
for
thank
all
you,
the
thank you, thank
big
you.
girls. We appreciate.
Yes, honey, whose hearts and dreams and aspirations are as big
Yes,
as
I
their
love
gifts
that.
and
Thank you
asses.
so much. It was a pleasure.
Anytime if you're ever in Chicago, you always got a home, Streets 95. Come see
Okay,
us. And I'm going to be in Atlanta
period.
this
Well, for
weekend.
sure, we're gonna link up. It was so nice talking to you. I do have to go. Out of here, child.
Go ahead. Love you. Thank you so much. Chicago loves you. All right, you guys, next week, make sure you tune in. Oh, you know what? Next week, I might take y'all to the dentist with me. Yeah. I need to get my crown put on my felon temporary. Make sure you check me out, Streets 95.1, middays, 10 to 2, your girl Frankie Robinson. And make sure you subscribe to Thick Girl Thursdays. Oh, Chameleon. Oh, girl, I've been trying to interview you. Oh, my God, I've been trying to interview you. I definitely have. God bless you, and I'm so glad you're safe. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Make sure you subscribe to Thick Girl Thursdays on YouTube. Love y'all. Oh, here we go.